welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to discuss Agoras, the TAU network, and just some of the things that I think are important. There's many different components I can go over, but what I'm doing here is just giving a very short summary of this project and whether or not it has the potential to be a high ROI performer. So first, we're going to look at the team of this project. The CTO, Ohad Azor, is a mathematician, AI expert. He has experience with GE healthcare software, and he was the youngest university student in Israel. This lends credibility to his intelligence and shows that this is someone who is gifted in their abilities to make it through educational systems and to implement advanced software. The CEO, Fola Adjuno, became the CEO in 2021. He is a quote-unquote growing business expert who's worked with Google, Walmart, Disney as a collaborator in the past. And, those are the two most notable team members. However, I will say that there are many PhDs on this project. This is a project with a lot of PhD power, mathematician power, artificial intelligence power. So that means that this project is one with strong credibility from the talent perspective. Take it or leave it. They are going to be from educational institutions, so they're going to have that angle. But they're going to be heavily, they're going to understand, they do understand how to make software that has advanced mathematics and know how to integrate it from that angle into artificial intelligence systems. So that is going to be the team's focus and the team associated with this project. Take it or leave it, right? Like pros and cons to that, right? The token itself is fuel for the ecosystem. It serves as the exchange for products and services. Knowledge, compute, and finance are the main targets of the build-out. Whereas AI systems can exchange knowledge in a marketplace, compute resources, GPUs, etc., or other digital assets across the system that this represents. The token is used to monetize knowledge, used for a GPU market, and the most important one here that gives it an ROI potential is that it is a governance token, meaning holders of the token can influence decision-making in the future of the ecosystem, and that being human or agent. And this is one of the key aspects of cryptocurrency, is that agents, it's an agentic framework, allowing for agents and computers to make decisions on their own without having some kind of human behind the desk approving everything. So this allows for agents to take a role in governance, which I will do a video in the future about some novel approaches in crypto that are emerging now, where we even call into question the architecture of proof of work and proof of stake. That's implications to Bitcoin. That's implications to Ethereum. There is a new architecture that may arise with these agentic frameworks, but I'm not going to get too deep into that. But this one is future-proofed in essence because it's designed with the agentic frameworks in mind. What gives this some credential beyond the team's strong PhD presence? It is part of the NVIDIA Inception program. It is a startup accelerator. NVIDIA provides hardware discounts to anyone in this. And it has now, here's the thing. The NVIDIA Inception program has 15,000 members, so it's not super rare. So I give it a low value attestation, but still that exists as something that shows some level of credibility, even though not much of one, because if there's 15,000 people there, how much effort did they really give into screening, but it does give some credibility in addition to the strong team. So to think of this, what is the market? What is the products, services? Like, why does this even exist? It's so that agents can parse, evaluate, and act in a collaborative ecosystem built for agentic frameworks. It is a knowledge economy, resources, and peer-to-peer network of exchanging for agents. So that's the market behind this. It is a software framework, a framework for agents. And for those in my Patreon, you know the importance of that. So bear and bull case here. Let's start with the bear. In the past, they've been slow to release upgrades, and so the public lost interest. That's why you saw, if you look at the token's market cap, it had a massive shoot up, and then it lost market share over time as enthusiasm waned because of slow releases. So that is one of the bear scenarios. AI will have rapid change in development, meaning that it's very difficult to predict the future, meaning there's massive uncertainty in all assets. That includes gold and silver and Bitcoin. That includes everything, the whole world. The whole world exists in massive uncertainty. This one is no different because our world is rapidly changing, and it's going to change in ways that are very difficult to see. All of humanity is about to change. We're on the cusp of massive change, and that for anyone who's aware, anyone who's paying attention, that uncertainty plays into every investment class, in every investment, because the world is like, all I can gotta say is we are sitting on the cusp of one of some of the greatest changes ever. The bull case, it is built for agents that end up using it, designed for a rapid changing world. So it is designed with that world in mind. So basically, it's the best approach to humanity could make. It's one of the best approaches because you got PhDs. You have PhDs, a strong PhD team, designing something with this massive uncertainty in mind, designed by those who think about these various outcomes. It's basically a context network coordination layer for agents. And, they've run the simulations in their minds about what is the future going to look like? What is the future going to need? How does blockchain fit into that future? Finally, for my personal calls or what I am doing with this or am not doing with it, you can join the community through the Intrepid token or through my Patreon. That's where I give my perspective and what I'm doing with my portfolio, whether or not I'm buying this. But this is the basics of this project. It is designed for an agentic future. All right. Hopefully this was somewhat informative about the TAU network.